Now, the center fountain in the pool was added in 1977 when we opened the estate to the public. Prior to that, it was a reflecting pool. Now, when you walk around the reflecting pool, you come into the maze garden, which houses our center of attraction of the garden, which is the achievement statue, 12.5-foot tall, nice likeness of Alfred and Jesse, covered in 23 karat gold bead. And then, of course, you have to have the garage that holds the cars. And you have to have some storage, so you have to have a big attic. Now, this building was completely restored 2 years ago. So we're going to go inside, and please take as many photographs as you'd like. Here. Track up top, it resembles a stagecoach because Jesse lived out west. He wanted to make her, have something a little bit different. So this car was used up until 1934, and then he shipped it to the Fleetwood, Pennsylvania Cadillac plant, where they took the body off the old car and put it on a 1934 chassis. So we have a new engine, new transmission, suspension, sealed headlights. But she insisted on keeping the old fenders. So you'll see these fenders are from her previous car. So this is truly a modified custom automobile. He came back, Alfred was so jealous because he's running around with a 6-cylinder Renault limousine, so he immediately shipped his car up there. So from the cowl forward on this model here, this is a true front of a 1934 Cadillac. Same engine and transmission as this one, different frame, headlights and so forth. Now they took the body off the Renault to put it on to the Cadillac. You notice that the windshield is V-shaped. They had to customize that to fit it on the chassis of the Cadillac. And these two cars were used by the family up until the 1960s on a regular basis. Yeah, it's a pretty program. But Jesse didn't have an allegiance to General Motors, and Alfred passed away in 1935. So they used those cars until 1951 when she purchased this Silver Wraith, which actually was silver when she bought it, and she had it repainted blueberry blue, which is a special DuPont paint that they made for her. This is the only 6-cylinder of the 5. It's a nice riding car, real heavy, hugs the road well. And so she used the two blue monsters for about 10 years, and then in 1960, I think her brother kind of influenced her a little bit. She decided to spend some money and get a real limousine. This Phantom 5 is one of only 10 made in 1960. When Rolls-Royce makes a Phantom series, they make a limited number. Queen Elizabeth had number 1. This is number 2. Wayne Newton of Las Vegas has number 4. And Sir Elton John has one of the other 7. So this is a true limousine in the fact that it's over 20 feet long and weighs over 6,000 pounds. It does have air conditioning and a charcoal foot warmer in the back for Mrs. DuPont. Back at that time, only about 3% of cars manufactured had air conditioning in them. Now, with that said, this car was used by Mrs. DuPont, and then she passed away in 1970. The Nemours Foundation continued to use the car sparingly, but they used it to go up to the Philadelphia airport and pick up visiting surgeons who were coming to the hospital for special procedures. So you can say they got the royal treatment. And with that use of this car, it still only has 28,000 miles. Yeah.
What kind of gas did it take?
Premium.
And it's a V8.
Guaranteed to get 10 miles per gallon. And you got all of this for $49,500.
Do you drive these cars?
Right now they're in historic storage mode. There's no liquids in them. It'd take us a few days to get them up and running. This last car is probably the one that gave Alfred the most fun. It's the only non-chauffeur driven car. 33 Buick Sport Coupe. It's basically an engine and a transmission. He was known to go well over 100 miles an hour in this car. This was his Florida car. You can tell with a nice suntan that it has. I heard the stories of him and the chauffeur arguing who got to drive the car that day because it was so much fun to drive. Now think about it. Kind of rumble seat in the back. There's no seat belts in this car. So if he had the grandkids in the back and he's driving down the road, he has one eye, and he can't hear. So if they're going fast, they're screaming, then he's hoping they have a good time. Yeah. But over here in the corner, Alfred actually owned an island. It's still there today. It is in the Lower Choptank River near Cambridge, Maryland. It has a hunting lodge on it with a couple small buildings. It's changed a little bit since the day that Alfred had it. I actually went on Google the other day and took a look at it, compared it to the photograph in the book we have in the visitor center to see how it's changed. And the trees have gotten a lot bigger since he owned it. But this was used to carry everybody from the mainland over to the island and back. Take a little. Pardon? No, that's not there.
I'm sorry.
Over in the corner, the carriage was used by the chauffeur to chauffeur the children around the estate. They had 3,000 acres back then. So he'd get a call, he'd drive over to the stables, which are where the DuPont Country Club tennis courts are now, and then he'd saddle her up and go get the kids and take them where they needed to go. So that was a very well-used car. And Alfred's first car wasn't as big as that buggy that's over in the corner. Now my friends that are on the walls here were bagged by Alfred in the state of Montana. The 2 elk used to be in the front foyer of the house where you guys just were. And the buffalo and moose were on the stairwell going upstairs. Literally, the day after Alfred passed away, the phrase, "They're out of here," said. They were removed from the mansion. Jesse hated. So, you can tell Alfred designed this place. He put the heaters all up nice and high so no car would ever bump into them. We got the mechanic's garage behind the iron door. Upstairs, over to our left, is the visiting chauffeur's apartment. Two nice big bedrooms with a nice big bathroom for them to use. And then the 2-story apartment for the chauffeur over here to our right. So he thought of everything.
What do they do for food though? Did they have dinners brought in?
They grew everything here on site.
Well, I mean the visiting chauffeurs, the chauffeurs.
Oh no, they ate with the chauffeur's family.
Oh.
So Mrs. Chauffeur had to cook for everybody. Yeah, that's the reason she had a big kitchen. So so she had a pretty important job taking care of all those chauffeurs. And these guys would come and stay sometimes for 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time.
Oh,
So, yeah.
It's the property is the Brandywine Creek State Park, isn't it, pretty much?
Well, if you look at the map on the floor of the visitor center,
Okay.
that'll give you a good idea of how big the property. Yeah, it lights up when you walk on it too, so you can see that. Look at the red line, and you'll get an idea.
Okay, that's
But it includes this, the Blue Ball Barn was Alfred's dairy. The dairy farm was there, you know. But he had beef cattle, pigs, chickens, sheep, and then multiple vegetable gardens all over the place. So, anyway, any questions?